Greetings and salutations, folks. It is I, your host, Cinema Kane, coming back at you today. Today we are talking 1979's Over the Edge. Over the Edge is quite possibly the most punk rock movie ever made. Fun fact, it is also the debut of Matt Dillon, the actor. It's also the inspiration for the music video Smells Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana. So yeah, overall, here is the basic plot structure of this movie. First of all, it's an exploitation movie from the late 70s. So give you some kind of idea where I'm going for. This movie could have easily played at grindhouses and that kind of thing, but it is simultaneously a coming-of-age movie. But not just any coming-of-age movie, a coming-of-age movie set from the point of view of kids that are being completely ignored by their parents. Their parents refuse to see anything from the child's point of view. The teenagers involved in this movie feel like the most realistic teenagers ever put to screen, even in 2024. The reason I think for that is because most of these kids were not trained actors. They came out of high school onto the set of this movie. So you're looking at actual teenagers or kids who were just in high school coming onto this set playing real world teenagers. This movie is loosely based off of a true story. But basically what happens is these kids are in the middle of nowhere in a planned community that promises to be the safest place to raise a family. But it's also the late 70s, and the whole reason that these families are moving here is so that they can raise their kids in a safe environment away from the temptations of the city like drugs and alcohol and all this other stuff. Well, that's all well and good, but what do you do when the drugs and alcohol find their way there anyway? Not only that, when you start cracking down on the kids in this planned community, and there's a sheriff who's basically bored because he has nothing to do because there's no crime in this little community. So what's he do? He relishes in the little bit of power he has by taking it out on the kids that he does find dope and whatnot on. So eventually, under the scrutiny of their parents not listening to them and the local law enforcement just cracking down on them, they decide to take it upon themselves to lock all of the authority in town into the school when the school decides to have a meeting about this problem in town, namely the kids. This movie rocks. Not only does it just have a very punk rock vibe, like you feel like it's the kids against the parents all the time, but it's also got early punk rock influences like the Ramones and Cheap Trick on the soundtrack. The soundtrack for this movie is just as good as the movie itself. So if you've never seen 1979's Over the Edge, which at one point in time was playing for free with ads here on YouTube, definitely check it out. I've seen this movie a few times. I saw it originally when I was around 13 or 14 when it aired on HBO or something. And I totally love this movie. So if you've never seen it, definitely check it out. I'm your host, Cinema Kane. I hope you enjoyed this review of Over the Edge. If you did, don't forget to click that like button. Don't forget to click that subscribe button. Don't forget to click that bell notification so you know every time Cinema Kane has a new video uploaded. And don't forget to share this on all your social media platforms in an effort to help me grow my channel. I really appreciate all of you who have subscribed so far, and I'll see you next time at the video store.